This is Sox in 7.
Welcome back to Sox in 7. I'm your host, Kevin Tebo, here joined by Jack Tagerman. We're here to break down that Guardian series versus the Red Sox. Pretty good series. Another sweep, back-to-back sweeps. Love to see it. What'd you see in this series?
Love the bullpen. Bats were alright. Some very timely hits. Verdugo got hot. And that was 7 straight series wins.
Yep. And in game 1, you had Nicholas Pivetta just do his thing. 7 innings, only 2 runs, but 9 hits, but not a lot of damage done. And he got the job done. And Arroyo came through with a big home run. You love to see it.
Get Pivetta on the All-Star team.
Have to.
Get him on there. Every time he's out, ever since the first month of the season, it's just a gem. Every
game. There hasn't been one shitter. Maybe, he got roughed up against the Angels a little bit, but it wasn't even that bad.
I mean, other than that Angels series, when was the last time he hasn't gone 6, 7, 8? He threw a complete game at one point.
Yep.
He's going deep into every start he has.
He's literally that guy. Get him on the team with those guys. But in game 2, the Guardians got out to an early lead. Josh Winkowski wasn't terrible. He's still doing his thing, and I think we keep him up. And just when Whitlock comes back, just slot him back into the bullpen, and then Verdugo, Red Sox # we won the trade, hits a nuke 450. What'd you see?
That ball was just tanked. I mean, no doubter. He kind of had that fuck you swing to him, get the hell off of me baseball. That ball was just crushed.
Yep. And that reminds me of something I forgot to bring up in game 1. Did you see the Cleveland pitcher try to show up Rafi?
I did.
And then the next at bat, Rafi takes him fucking out of orbit.
I saw the video. Rafi's looking at him as he's showing him off. Who does this guy think he is? He was this guy's kind of weird.
Yeah. He was come on now. But yeah, back to game 2. Sox get the job done. Houck gets the save again. He was a little shaky in the first game. Second game, he all business, said sit the fuck down. But game 3, Sox just got out to a early lead, and Tags' favorite pitcher has been pitching well. I checked the stats, and he's got a 3 ERAs since you went on a rant about him. What do you have to say about Dick Mountain?
I mean, I'm not here to take the credit for his recent success, but I'm going to take the credit for his recent success. I like to think that he heard what I saw and heard what I said and took it personally because I know I would. But again, I mean, the Guardians are definitely a better team than the Athletics, so I'll give this start some credit. I still don't understand how he's not getting laced. I mean, every pitch is just a hung curveball or an 88-mile-per-hour fastball, but good start, I guess.
Yeah, and then the offense kept it rolling, just slapping singles, kept the line moving, and really broke the game open by the end. Duran get on 3 times, and speaking of Jarren Duran, needs to stay up. Can't go back to the woo. Can't have it.
He has to stay up, and he has to battle the leadoff spot. As much as I love Kike, the average isn't where it was last year. Obviously, Kike's staying in the lineup, but he's got to find a spot around maybe 6, 7. Move Story up a spot. Get Kike in the 6, 7. I still keep 8, 9. Whoever's rotating in for the game, whether it's Jackie or Bobby or whoever, but.
And the real question is that when Kike comes back, whose spot is he taking? Or who's going down? Is it going to be Duran? Is it going to be Ref Snyder? Or is JBJ getting DFA'd?
I don't think you can realistically send down Ref Snyder or Duran right now. They're both hot. I mean, they've both been super important to the recent success, I think. Ref Snyder's a guy that's growing on me. I'm kind of a fan of that guy now. That guy's a baller.
For sure. And his defense is really good as well. But that'll bring us to our next series against the Toronto Blue Jays. Game 1 just happened. Kevin Gausman just absolutely shoved, and we had we called up Connor Siebold, and he just blowed. Kept on leaving balls over the middle of the plate. Vladdy took him deep. George Springer took him deep. Just missing his spots. Matt Chapman took him deep. Gave up 7 earned, and then the bullpen just kept it there. Sox bats were quiet all game. Came alive in the 9th, but a little bit too late.
Gausman's just a Red Sox killer too. I swear, every time the Sox face that guy, he's throwing a gem. That would have been a guy I would have liked to see us pursue in free agency this past offseason, but what can you do at this point?
For sure. And that'll bring us to the next game. We got Michael Wacha versus Ross Stripling. This is a must-win game. Ross Stripling, he's having a good year, but the Sox need to rough him up. And Michael Wacha, he's been dicing, man. He just got to keep on doing his thing. What do you think about Michael Wacha's season so far? He's got a 2.34. He's 6-1.
It seems that 6-1, the Sox are supporting him with runs. I can't remember the last time where I've been like, you know what, that loss is on Wacha. I feel like recently he's been throwing decent stuff, but these games are going to be super meaningful, both for the tiebreaker and the wild card, because it looks like nobody's catching the Yankees this year. So gotta at least start splitting these series versus division teams, because I feel like we haven't really beat up on any of them yet.
Haven't beat a team in a series from the AL East yet. But in Game 3 is gonna be a game. Clear your schedules, hide your kids, hide your wife, because Nicholas Pivetta is coming that night versus Alek Manoah, who's another dog. And they're both going to be on the All-Star team. So be ready for that game. You got anything on that game?
I got the Sox just because their pitcher's named Alec.
Yeah. Come on now.
You can't really have, the balls you need with a name like that. What?
Exactly. And we already know about Nicholas Pivetta's balls. They're fucking ginormous. But closing thoughts, Tags.
Closing thoughts. Got hot, lost this first one, got to start winning these big games. And, we don't have the pitching that I'd like going this series, especially for something that meaningful, but hopefully the offense can steal a couple.
For sure. And Nicholas Pivetta needs to be on the All-Star team. All right. We'll see you here next week.